I'm delighted you are all here. Okay, lesson number 61. I am the light of the world. Who is the light of the world except God's Son? This, then, is merely a statement of the truth about yourself. It is the opposite of a statement of pride, of arrogance, or of self-deception. It does not describe the self-concept you have made. It does not refer to any of the characteristics with which you have endowed your idols. It refers to you as you were created by God. It merely states the truth. To the ego, the idea for today is the epitome of self-glorification. But the ego does not understand humility, mistaking it for self-debasement. Humility consists of accepting your role in salvation and in taking no other. It is not humility to insist that you cannot be the light of the world, if that is the function God assigned to you. It is only arrogance that asserts this function cannot be for you, and arrogance is always of the ego. True humility requires that you accept today's idea because it is the voice for God Himself, which tells you it is true. This is a beginning step in accepting your real function on earth. It is a giant stride in taking your rightful place in salvation. It is a positive assertion of your right to be saved and an acknowledgement of the power that is given to you to save others. You will want to think about this idea as often as possible today. It is the perfect answer to all illusions and therefore to all temptation. It brings all images you have made about yourself to the truth and helps you to depart in peace, unburdened and certain of your purpose. As many practice periods as possible should be undertaken today, though each one need not exceed a minute or so. They should begin with telling yourself, I am the light of the world. That is my only function. That is why I am here. Then think about these statements for a short while, preferably with your eyes closed if the situation permits. Let a few related thoughts come to you and repeat the idea to yourself if your mind wanders away from the central idea. Be sure both to begin and end the day with a practice period. Thus you will awaken with an acknowledgement of the truth about yourself. Reinforce this acknowledgement throughout the day and turn to sleep as you reaffirm your function and your only purpose here. The first and last practice periods may be somewhat longer than the rest, if you find them helpful and want to extend them. Today's idea goes far beyond the ego's petty view of what you are and what your purpose is. As a bringer of salvation, it is obviously necessary. This is the first of a number of giant strides we will take in the next few weeks. Try today to begin to build a firm foundation for these advances. You are the light of the world. God has built His plan for salvation of His Son on you. Beautiful. I am the light of the world. Okay. Let's see, my battery is down. Hold on, I gotta plug it in really, really quickly. Oh my goodness. Let me get over here to the plug. Let me get to the plug. Because I have two programs running, which is both Zoom as well as Facebook. Sometimes this gets a little bit cranky. There we go. Okay, hold on one second. Pull this up. Thank you for indulging these shenanigans. Okay, we are plugged in and ready to go. Okie dokie. Bring Magdalene through. Let's see what she has to say. I am the light of the world, lesson 61. Greetings, beloveds. You are indeed the light of the world, as light is what you truly are. God is the essence of love. God is the essence of pure source. And when He undertook creating the beingness of the Christ, all were created at once, all aspects all experiences of light and its accompanying shadow, for both must exist in order for one to exist. You are indeed the light of the world, beloveds, and it is your divine birthright to see and experience life through this perspective. When the thoughts that the egoic mind have grabbed onto, when the thoughts and the beliefs that you should be any way other than the way that you are seep in, creep in, take a hold of you, you need only remember that you are the light of the world and you are immediately illuminated by the consciousness that God is. Therefore, when you find yourself darkened, when you find yourself forgetting, and you have that moment of pause, you can say, ah, yes, the truth is that I am the light of the world. This is foreign to most thinking because you have been inculcated through lessons and teachings, what you find on your social media, what you find in the books that you have read, what you find in the television that you have watched, what you find in an absorption of an egoic structured world, that you have been pronounced to be anything other than the light. If you know that you are indeed the light, you will come to see that not only is there light within you, but there is indeed light within others. And as you grant to yourself and to your beloveds, seeing the light within them, the light is then reflected back upon you. It is a mirrored world in which duality exists, beloveds, and that is the very purpose. To come to understand, to come to know, to come to appreciate the truth of you. It is one of the grandest games that has ever existed, and is one in which each of you are participating to make your way back to the remembrance that you are indeed the light of the world. Merely means that you allow yourself to fall upon places where the light falls rather than the shadow. And if you find, beloveds, that you have indeed indulged in the game of shadow, all you need merely do is walk into the light, one candle lit, one match lit, in a room full of darkness begins to illuminate all. And you, beloveds, are that light. You are that love. When you allow yourselves to come from the place of consciousness of knowing that all that exists within you is the light of God, you so illuminate the world with your presence, with your consciousness, with your awareness. The very feet that you walk upon the ground, you walk through the path of light, through the path of love. You are the light of the world, beloveds, for that was the sole intention in your creation. So live today joyously, knowing that as you walk this path of light, as you love within the light, love all of you, beloved ones. Love every aspect of you, every aspect of beingness that your eyes fall upon, that your ears may hear. Make an effort today, beloveds, to repeat this phrase often. Let it fill your mornings and let it fill your evenings before slumber. You are indeed the light of the world, for that is your mission and that is your purpose and that is your function. And lest you forget, call out and say, "Who am I?" And you shall be remembered, beloveds, that you are indeed the light of the world. And in that we celebrate. We celebrate the love and the light that all are. Let your mind turn away from thoughts of anything other than love today. Look for the light, beloveds, and you shall find it, because it exists within you. Go within, repeat this often, and watch the miracles that occur for you today as you allow yourselves, as you grant to yourselves the ability to remember. All blessings are upon you always, dear ones. We will speak with you again. You're so welcome, Marianne. I wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.